this curbside attraction is, if you guys can probably guess by the title of this, we're gonna be theorizing about Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Okay, first things first, I'm joined by Skipzilla here and
Retro Job.
First off the bat is you all probably, if you have any experience with the game, you probably either noticed or heard about the ghost girl in the video, in the a VHS video. Now, as we're sitting here playing the game, we're theorizing about this. If you guys notice, right when you start off in the very beginning, if you look over above the fireplace is a picture of a man with glasses and a yellow shirt with a beard, and then a girl that's shorter, who seems to be a little bit on maybe the Korean Asian side, and this is her ethnic I can't think of that word. Ethnicity will come in possible theory plot we're guessing. Now, when it comes down to seeing all this, the man who roams about the house, he has a yellow shirt on, he's got glasses, and he's got a beard. So obviously, he's the man in the photo.
He looks very identical.
Very identical. Lean in a little bit more so you can hear it. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry guys, we're trying to share one mic here. So, what do you guys want to talk about first? We've been brainstorming this for the past little while.
Let's share our observations.
Yes. Okay. So we've observed this. She is. I'll walk around and kind of like do a little bit of gameplay. She is. Actually, give me one moment, guys. I gotta put this in a party so our voices are dominant over the game audio. Okay. Party. There we go. Okay. All right, and we're back. Okay. Well, okay. So what we made our observations on is that when you're walking through the VHS, you notice obviously there's a ghost apparition that pops up every now and then. It's completely random. Now this looks just like the girl in the photo, but we've noticed that she kind of looks as if she had her neck is stretched out and broken, which kind of leads towards what Retro Jub noticed, is that it looks like she may have committed suicide by hanging. Second off is that, however, even though this doesn't exactly outcast that it's the guy's photos. I guess I can't speak.
The guy's wife.
We don't know this because we can't just automatically pin that she's a ghost and she's dead. Because if you guys have played this game, you know that in the very ending, in all the endings, you wake up and you're being rescued by
the guy in the VHS.
Yeah, your fellow friend or
Andre.
After Andre dies, you wake up after you've been beaten by the guy in yellow, or you see a pair of boots, legs walk towards you, and then next thing you know, you hear punching sounds, and then you end up pretty much getting knocked out. However, what we did notice is that the girl is no longer an apparition at the ending of the game, because she kills the man. She pops up behind your fellow coworker and stabs him with a blade. Now, her using a weapon is actually kind of significant. Anybody who's been familiar with any kind of Resident Evil game, you notice that there's never been, like what Retro Job also noticed, it's never been exactly the same type of zombie.
Every single one is different. You go to number 4, it's basically just people who have gone mentally insane
From the virus, yes.
From the virus, and then you go to number 5, and it's the Ouroboros thing. People have gone insane, but they have this bug, this insect, this ball inside of them that controls their body as well, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. So we're trying to find out which virus this could be by looking at the ending screen.
However, it does seem to be more of the virus from
number 4.
Yes, number 4, because she is using a weapon. Even though she looks extremely infected and rotted, she does use a weapon, which is somewhat kind of confusing. Now, another thing that we did notice is that there might be 2 different females in this, because like in the VHS, you notice that she appears as a ghost, an apparition, and haunting things happen in this game. Like the mannequins will turn and look at you, even though no one's around to move them. However, she does appear as a physical being when she kills your coworker at the end of the game, at the end of the demo.
But just keep in mind, like, this is going out to everybody, even the people in the room with me, but this is the thing, is when it continues at the end, like at the very end where you're down in the chair and your friend's trying to cut you out, keep in mind that is still the VHS.
Yes, so this is what we're saying. So it's the same people and the same timeline, because as we're playing right now in this mode right here,
This is a completely
we're ahead of
different
time.
thing.
Yeah, we're not sure how ahead of time we are because we just woke up here. We don't know what date it is or anything in the game. They haven't given us any like certain date, but we do know it's on June 1st in the VHS tapes. Now, what makes this weird is that if it's in the same timeline, then how does she appear as an apparition and as a physical being at the same time? It doesn't. It's just, which leads us to make us brainstorm even more because we don't know how that would be.
Who is the girl?
Who's the girl and who's the ghost? Is it the same person? Somehow she got revitalized?
The person in the VHS, is that the same person as we're playing in
No.
real time?
See, we've been brainstorming this a little while, but in the VHS, which I'm gonna go grab real quick, you guys notice that he's wearing a watch and a bracelet, and he's wearing jeans and blue shirt. And when we look down, every time we're doing into an animation, our guy's wearing a white curled up sleeve.
Like a dress shirt.
Yes. Here, if I can get like my hand to pop up. Nope.
I don't think.
Here, yeah. I'll go to the fridge. As you can see, okay. So the guy's wearing a blue T-shirt, and right here you can see that we're wearing a white shirt that's button up.
Shoes and jeans.
Brown shoes and jeans. Where's the VHS tape again? Where's that?
Have you gone and grabbed? The,
Oh yes, I need the bolt cutters right here. Okay, and have we theorized yet about the possible why he's like? Okay, one thing we did notice. Okay, when you see Andre here, I'm gonna go play along with it. One thing we didn't notice is that the man, the person we know for a fact that is a physical being and stays a physical being throughout the entire demo, is the man with the glasses and beard in the yellow striped shirt. However, we had noticed that he's not lethal towards you. He only ever knocks you out. When you pull Andre off the pipe and he falls on you, you don't hear any slicing or anything. All you hear is punching sounds from him when he walks up to you. Now, also, at the very end of the game, all you hear is a "Welcome to the family, son," and you get punched and you get knocked out again.
We don't think he wants to kill you.
We don't think he wants to kill you. Like Skipzilla has said. Now, as we go through here, we're gonna try to find the apparition. Now, Retro Dub does not like the anime apparitions at all.
The apparition.
It's very
girl.
creepy. Now, yeah, she
We'll see her.
appears 7 times max. However, it is random.
Years ago. I don't do
It's,
ADR.
we'll try to point her out. We'll try to point out the location she could be at before we could get there.
Yeah, if she doesn't appear at a location, we'll give you guys where she actually appears at.
New plan. We do a walkthrough of the inside first.
Now, see, this is on June 1st, and this is obviously in the past, because when we wake up in the house, we're finding the VHS tapes, which means, obviously, we're in the future day.
Tonight on Sewer Gators. Another worthless fucking shithole. Happy?
Now we forgot to point out
Static.
the medical supply.
Yeah, we'll come around that. We're gonna come full circle. It's kind of like they don't give us enough to go off of. Now she's gonna probably appear right here.
No,
No,
didn't.
But that is
This is an area where she will appear.
Rolling?
In the second area,
Sometimes.
if you guys crouch right here, you'll look up and she'll be in the attic area, and she'll be on all fours with her head slightly ajar.
She only
Okay,
appeared
side.
for half a second.
She barely appears.
I saw it.
You saw it?
You saw her?
I saw it
After you.
like for a split second, but like his arm was.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
okay. Maybe we'll
why are we in hell
freeze
this
frame
time?
that.
Hopefully.
Do you ever prep? What's
Okay,
the
well,
prep?
anything-
So that was another place.
Sounds.
Yes.
Ooh, is it
Right up
fun?
here in the attic way, you'll see her. She's on all fours, like staring directly at the door when he kicks it in.
Fuck me. I was
These
an
are
anchor,
places
you know?
that we discovered or found online.
What's that?
And then of course Matt here
Yeah.
had decided
Sorry,
I
Andre.
am going to find them
Abandoned
myself.
farm.
Yep. I gotta find her, bro. I gotta be scared.
The usual.
The door's gonna shut here in a second. There it goes.
How long did you say this place has been
Do
abandoned?
you hear it close?
3 years.
No, it just silently goes.
Dang. Okay, another place.
Clancy,
Another place is
Get out of
directly
this.
here to the left.
Let's make a great
We
call
have
there.
not been able to spot her in the
So,
window
She'll
yet.
be out that
Hillbilly
window.
Jack.
She'll
Yeah,
be
so like
right here.
Like if you look away and then look
Jack
back,
and
maybe.
Marguerite Baker.
My imagination is
My mind is like putting
Yeah,
it in my
yeah.
head now.
Yeah.
It's late at night. We've been playing
Now-
this way too long.
Notice how there's also like seems to be like a hunt here. Now there goes Andre. He's walking off. We don't hear him.
Glad I had my shots. Although,
Now this is a man who's in the very end. He does get stabbed by
Andre,
the
what do you think?
actual physical
Andre?
ghost slash the female. Yes, we know for a
Andre.
fact she's female.
Andre!
Screams at least.
Okay, now I gotta run in front of him to catch the ghost right here in the stairwell. Oh,
Oh,
missed it.
she's not in this. She could be staring.
She'll be staying right there in the stairway.
Right in
Now
the middle.
another place is coming up on the right.
He's gonna look off to the right. Now, if you
Don't
want
go
to, if you want to
this
catch
way,
this,
this
yeah, if you want to catch this, you have to run up right before he looks in the room. Here at the right. Nope.
She'll be right at the corner of the
Yeah,
door.
if you.
Right here. She'll be standing right here, looking at your. I turn around. She's right there.
I would,
She's right there.
I'd be done.
I wonder if you could see her in the mirror.
What the
Can't
fuck
go
was
in
that?
yet.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. See, if you notice, my guy has a watch on his wrist.
Whereas
So-
the other guy didn't.
Yeah, as the other guy didn't. He's completely dressed in a different apparel.
If she's on the ladder, I'm gonna.
And I don't think it's custom for serial killers or any antagonists in any game mode to just change your clothes and lay on the floor. Now notice, look at this time period. There's no medical supplies or anything on
Oh yeah.
on the table. So
I
just
don't.
maybe the photos are different. No.
I think we simply BSH the
VHS.
VHS is not on the TV.
What the
Yeah, I
hell?
noticed that too. Yeah.
It's safe
The
to
photo
say
different.
we cannot speculate on who we're playing as yet.
Yeah,
There's
it's
just not
we don't know. All we know is that we're playing as
Find Andre
we have
and
Andre,
go. Fuck this
this
show.
guy, and then we have Clancy. We're playing that right now.
Yeah.
Now another place we're about to see.
We don't know where the seventh location is. The only time we've ever seen her is the sixth. I've only counted 6.
Now
I'm not sure how to make her pop up here.
Yeah.
There's certain things you have to do to make her pop up.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, and some locations might be just randomized.
And when she does pop up, it means
There's
something
Andre
different.
down there.
Now another place is when we
Need a nice
first
hero
get down
shot of
this
me
ladder, she might
coming
pop
down the
up
ladder.
like right here.
Ooh, dude, that's
She might be
creepiest.
up top or I forget where.
She's up top.
Yeah.
She's up top,
right behind.
right here.
Keep in mind our brightness is really really high, so we can see these things right
Yes,
now.
we were trying to find our hardest to actually see if we can find her.
What do
Now,
you see? What is it?
if I come back up after this calls this, I noticed that's when I saw her kind of pop up behind him right here.
Oh really?
Yeah. But no, it doesn't seem to work. But at that point, I was already down off the ladder, and I was like, oh wait, I might want to come back up because that might be a cue for something else to happen.
Oh, another thing I noticed early on was this phone line that runs all
Yes,
the way
now-
through the house.
Skibbs did notice this. There is a phone line that
Yeah, it was behind the VHS, like the TV and the VHS.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We were up top.
Here's Andre. Now notice this part. This is actually a key part of the one of our theories
We're
here.
trying to figure out.
Yeah, we don't know what's back here.
You can't go back.
Yeah, we
there.
can't go back to no matter what. You get forced. You pull Andre off the pipe system, and he falls on you, and you see
Yeah,
your guy's
yes.
apparel. But however, here comes a man who seems to be in boots and some yellow
Like a
looking
hazmat
apparel.
suit.
Yeah.
Something. It's,
And all we hear right now is just punches, as if he's getting knocked out. And then of course,
Shows up.
now there is probably a grammar error right here, and it says dash instead of bash or mash or anything like that against the stones. I'm not sure exactly what that means.
or you guys could
And
just
then-
be very cynical. 'Cause,
So this is where we learn
Yeah,
about
we
the chimney.
like, what if they're like British or something?
There's
True, we don't know.
Yeah.
This is just been released. There's been not a lot of no updates actually because they just get released after E3.
we
The fuse is gone.
Because you didn't open it first. You have to.
Oh
Like, at the
darn.
very beginning. You get,
And Andre's gone, and so is the other guy.
yeah, it looks like we're doing the original end that we
Yeah, we're gonna go with the original ending, and then notice the door is now open, and look who might just stroll on in for a walk.
Yeah.
Man in the yellow shirt.
Boots?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
was
is wearing
the
boots.
hazmat
So that was
suit,
definitely
right?
him when we got knocked out. Whoever knocked out Andre and Clancy
Suddenly,
is obviously him.
Suddenly he's gone as well.
So yeah, he just moves. We hear him
He's breaking around.
shuffling around and breaking
Yeah.
stuff.
Hang on, we forgot to point out the medical stuff.
Oh yes,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's a theory about what if she's a ghost or not. Now, what we've all conjured up in our heads is that if you notice, if you walk over here, or just really anywhere in the house, you'll find these bloody surgical
Scalpels,
materials and all these random stuff, you know, like
needles,
except for like
IVs.
surgery. Now, what we get kind of speculated from this is that what if she, his wife, or whoever the female character in this game is, what if she got infected with some virus that, because we all know how Umbrella, if you're fans of Resident Evil, you know how Umbrella loves to mutate things and cause new viruses.
Go to the phone and we'll
can't.
show that.
We can't yet. Remember, we have to go to this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Now, if you notice this, what was I saying? I kind of got sidetracked. Oh yeah,
Umbrella
yeah.
likes to
We like they love to mutate viruses, and and someone always catches it. Now, what we notice is that upstairs in the phone room, there is a photo of a helicopter with the Umbrella symbol on the side of it, and it says in the back. If you flip the photo over, it says they're watching from the helicopter. Now, the only thing we can really do, and this is just from like context clues and just from apparel of the guy, kind of like a scientific kind of way. Yeah, it's really gross. There's meat bags, which are kind of what we're guessing about his wife, or female
Whoever
character.
it is.
One thing we did notice is that he might have been, in some way, shape, or form, associated with Umbrella at some point. So he probably knows about these viruses. And as we noticed, when we went down that ladder, there was meat sacks and like food cans on the side of the hole, which led down to a basement for some reason.
Feeding somebody or
He's
something.
feeding or keeping something alive, which we think is probably, just roll with it, the theory that, we'll do She-Man again, yeah. If we roll with the theory that his wife did catch some sort of virus, then it probably does mean he really loves artwork. That he's trying to keep her hidden and trying to keep her fed until either he or Umbrella comes out with a cure for whatever she caught. And in this is where we come to the random acts of slaughter and meat shoved around the house. Obviously, if she's caught any sort of Umbrella virus, she's gonna have a carnivore appetite, which explains the meat. However, if she catches a virus, technically her body's rendered dead, so to speak. That's almost how every virus goes. This kind of theorizes why he says, "Welcome to the family." This is what my speculation is.
Yeah,
When he says that,
go ahead.
when he said, oh yeah, well, right here, you'll see. We'll use the key real quick. Use the key. And then as we go to leave, we'll get a glimpse of the, oh, sunshine.
Welcome to the family, son.
No, see? He's not lethal towards you. He just knocks you out. What kind of pause it real quick? Oh, man, I skipped the ending with the
Oh.
thing on accident. That's okay.
Well,
We'll
we
see
have
it later.
to do the phone call ending.
Yeah,
anyway.
okay. Well, as you guys can clearly see, he's not infected. He's just dirty. And he says, "Welcome to the family, son." Which, in my eyes, what I put together is that since there's surgical tools everywhere, either he's making a cure for her, or he's pulling some kind of Einstein act from everything he's learned when he's worked at Umbrella. Which means, obviously, he might be trying to put his... Yeah, go ahead. Which obviously means he's trying to put his wife back together in some sense. In order to preserve the body, her virus body's, rotting away, which is why at the end of the cutscene she looks rotten. This means that, obviously, people who come here, he might be knocking them out and keeping their organs to put inside of his wife, or in order to keep her body fresh and, like, unrotten. That's just a guess. Like this, all this is just theory, anyways. We're just trying to brainstorm this plot.
See, there's the phone. But if you
Yes,
realize,
yeah, if you realize.
It's everywhere in the house.
but it's not in the VHS.
It's a landline.
Yes.
That means
Phone
it's got to come from
upstairs.
somewhere.
We'll show you upstairs in a second.
I'm just gonna say, like Matt's been saying, we've big fans of Resident Evil. You played through them all, even 6. They're mediocre at best, if you ask me. I can't really say that because I played through everything. I even got the secret ending where you could play as Ada herself.
Which is what we actually guessing on
I'm
the.
not
We
gonna
noticed
hear
that her.
about this.
Okay, yeah, we noticed the lady on the phone kind of does sound like Ada in a way, right?
It-
That's what
it
you
really
noticed. Which means, and Ada is also a member of Umbrella,
And
which is kind of
she goes rogue.
yeah. In 6 ago, she was a part of the Umbrella Corporation, which means that this kind of does in a way help attach the guy with the glasses and the yellow suit. That kind of helps attach him towards Umbrella, you know, and makes
She's
him work.
always kind of been a neutral. She's good, but she's bad at the same time. Like, again, in 6, you had to fight her a few times, and
You know, it is, yeah. Which is another thing about these barricades. Obviously, he's either trying to keep people out or keep himself
in.
in. Yeah. And notice, oh yeah, that's another thing that Skibbs noticed is that when the guy walks in, when the doors open, he's walking in from the only unbarricaded door, which leaves us to believe, and there's boots on the ground, by the way.
And there's more shoes.
Yeah. Looks kind of the shoes that you're wearing, and then there's a boot on the ground from the guy. Well, okay, yeah, well, we noticed that when he walks in, he's coming from the only unbarricaded. Oh, wait, hold on, before you answer that. He's coming from the only unbarricaded door, which means A, he just came back in the house from doing something outside, or B, like we saw that slaughtered cattle inside the
What if that's just another way down to the basement?
could be no that's a back door.
Are we talking about the back door for like the linear path, or are we talking about the like he walks across?
Where he's coming from, he walks across the hall. He's coming from that door. Maybe, but it looks like a back door.
We don't see, because apparently that's the back door we come in.
Yeah.
But we don't know if that's the front, because we've never seen the
True.
So it could be basement.
Alright.
And the door
Well,
that
anyways,
has shit piled
either
in front of it.
wherever he came from, obviously that must be
Now that I'm looking,
that
there's
might.
no...
Okay, hold on. Let me finish my thought real quick.
Okay.
From where he's coming from, obviously he's doing something. He's off. He just came back from the house wherever from where he's doing. Now he might also be hunting for more food, because as we see in the we actually don't know how much time has passed between him getting knocked out with Andre dead on his body across him, and when the other guy's trying to save him, but gets stabbed by this antagonist-looking female.
We can guess.
We can guess,
things.
but then again, she also
like
appears as
meat
an
rotting.
apparition. She appears as an
They look
apparition.
very similar, the apparition and the girl.
Yeah,
Look very
obviously,
similar,
yeah.
hair-wise, body-wise.
I
Yep.
don't know about the neck though. That's the thing.
Her neck is elongated and broken to the side, as if she did commit suicide or she felt something happened to her, you know.
There's the logo.
And then flip it around, you can obviously see there's an umbrella logo. And they're watching us from the helicopter.
And I'll tell you now, like, this is another thing that like makes me want to tie the guy around with it, is like, he's asking that, right? He knows who they are. Or they what? He has to know.
Yeah, I mean, in all the Resident Evil movies, Umbrella Corp is a known company. So obviously he knows. He's got the photo of the Umbrella Corp on there, which also they might have been watching over him, since he could have been maybe an ex-Umbrella employee himself. So, and then if you notice, press B. Look down. This voice does sound like Ada Wong of Courtney Retro Job, but
I
also
just
look.
want to point out real quick.
Yeah.
I take back the whole phone line thing, because there's no guaranteed evidence that this cord leads to that wire outside this door.
Hang on, wait, stop. Go back to the table. Down, look right. Right. To the right.
Look to your right.
Okay.
Okay.
Because here's the
Well, it does lead in this room though,
yes.
and landline
Double
goes into the
wire
wall.
thing. It could be just power. Electrical.
Could be.
We have no.
One thing you notice is that the light is blinking, which also means that most phones, when they blink, that means it's just a voicemail. And we notice that whenever you answer their phone, as you might want to do right now, she says, "I know who you." If we're doing the right ending,
I
Watch.
know who you are.
Who are you?
She doesn't answer us. Memory's all.
Somewhat appearances
We haven't
mislead you.
seen this.
What is this?
We haven't.
That's a new ending.
That's the second ending. That's not on YouTube. We haven't seen that one.
We have not seen that one. That one's not on YouTube or anything.
Well, congrats, guys. Our possible theories just led to something new. So,
Welcome to the family.
Oh, yeah. That just scared me.
And then
they just walked.
I know it's coming too.
Well,
see, now this is where the apparition and the ghost get mixed up. Now, what is this location?
Is it
Looks
down in
like
the basement?
It's a location that we have not seen yet.
It has to be the basement
We gotta
because it's the
get
only
the
one
hell
we
out of
haven't
here.
been, unless it's that barred door in the attic.
Could be. I'm just glitching through the metal right now.
Yeah.
She looks nothing like the girl in the picture.
Then again, it's been a while. There she goes. She's holding a knife, and then we get a glimpse of her.
That wasn't clear.
That was a much better picture than we saw.
You see,
Video, it's-
this is where we come with the idea that when we first play as these guys coming into through the VHS, yeah, the family's expecting. That's obviously when it comes out. When we first see her go through the app, play as the guys in the VHS. When we first play as the guys through the VHS, we don't know how much time has been passed since he got knocked out. All we know is that guy's there trying to rescue him. We may get more details and play as one of those guys more as when the full game is released. But what we noticed... Oh, we're just discussing stuff. Okay, what we noticed is that he may have had time... She may have been a ghost, like an apparition, which means our guy may be a little bit crazy, maybe a little bit psychic, you know with the Resident Evil series. Or the guy who says welcome to the family had enough time to revive her. She may have been passed away because of the disease, and he may have had enough time to revive her, but something obviously didn't go right, and she's crazy. Which explains why he's not lethal, which makes sense why she'd be crazy, and she's one killing, as we can obviously see, because she just killed that guy in the end, but she didn't. However, Andre is dead, yet the guy didn't kill us. He knocked us out. If he was killing people, he would have obviously killed us, because that was an easy kill. We were pinned down by another dead body.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
The girl wants us to see her too. The apparitions.
She obviously eats...
The girl was dead. What brought her back was the virus.
Oh, maybe. If he was... That's actually a good point. If he works for Umbrella... If he did work for Umbrella...
That explains
He knows how to, like... Mutant all zombies are reanimated bodies. You know what I mean?
That explains why when you're going through the VHS, you're not seeing the mutilated bodies as much.
The house is clean.
The house is clean.
Jub, you just gave him a really good idea. That's actually really good.
So he put living flesh in it that he diseased with. He put living flesh
Basically,
in her,
he
and then
used his knowledge from
his past experience working at Umbrella, because they're no matter what, they're always working on some kind of genetic mutation or the virus, which brings back their host.
She's been dead for like God knows how long.
Obviously, she committed suicide. That explains when she's an apparition. She obviously committed suicide because her neck is snapped to the left and is elongated as if she hung herself.
And she's haunting the house.
She's haunting the house. It explains why the mannequins are moving around. But when we get knocked out, he must have had enough time to bring her back to life. That's why we see syringes and everything like that. He obviously has to use the virus to bring his wife back. But
and we
obviously,
don't know if it's like the Resident Evil 4, if it's the Ouroboros virus.
it's probably 4 because she's using a melee weapon. She stabs the guy in the very end.
People in 5 use weapons too, the Ouroboros, and that's like a ball, which could explain the reason surgical.
That's actually a really good point though, because you did bring up the fact that he probably brought her back, but by the time he got knocked, the protagonist that we were playing as got knocked out, and by the time we wake back up, he probably could have revived her. But he probably can't stop her.
He didn't know she was doing that.
I'll try to do the third.
Yeah, but now...
Ending call now.
Yeah, but now that all that's happened, he's got to keep her away from everybody. You know what I mean?
So it's not really back that.
So now,
He doesn't.
so
want
when
to
they
kill
say, yeah, when he does, I think this is just him trying to protect his wife, because she obviously got killed, and he brought her back, and now he got to distance himself from the community. That's why the guy, Andre, it says,
since she crawls so much, that's why he took away the ladder.
yeah, Because she does. She crawls up behind the guy and stabs him. If we can see that, because we can see the shadow slide across the ground, and then him getting, her rising up behind the guy, getting stabbed.
And that red door is the only other way to get down there.
Exactly, and he has that barricaded off. I think he's just trying to keep her down there. He may have resurrected her, but something went wrong, and she obviously killed Andre. But I think he knocked you out to save your life. But he can't let you leave, or else you're gonna go blab your mouth that there's some crazy ass bitch down there, and
Who are you?
his wife's gonna get killed. Obviously, authorities gonna arrive, and they're gonna take care of her, and meaning should kill her.
And Ada Wong knows.
Yeah, because if he worked at Umbrella, it means he's gonna know Ada Wong most likely.
Welcome
And
to
he
the
might.
family, son.
See, I don't think he can let you leave. I think you have to stay there. He's gonna keep you hostage for the rest of your life. Welcome to the family, because he can't let you leave, so you see with your fate. Yeah, pay attention to the background. She's crawling right there. You see her?
We gotta get the hell out of
When
here.
he made a noise,
Texture bug.
Yes.
Now watch, she crawls in.
Be able to see this.
Come on.
Getting good looks because our brightness is all low. Because last time we saw the full body shot. That was a different.
I honestly think we just saw her. As soon as he heard a noise, I think she was just peeking around the corner, and when he heard a noise, she backed up, and then he's like, oh, we gotta get out of here, and then she crawled up on him and killed him. Do you guys not see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so what we're just trying to theorize is we're bouncing, literally, this is just possible theories. We're just bouncing around ideas about this.
So, if you've played it, leave your theories in the comments.
If you guys have any other suggestions for us, go ahead and leave your theories in the comments. What we know for sure is that the guy this has got to be either his wife or his relative of some sort.
Do keep in mind this is all speculation.
This is all speculation. We're gonna know more about it when the full game releases. But if you guys find these theories possibly helpful, let us know what you guys think, and just give us some feedback. This is just us brainstorming this idea. There's so much left open in this for perception-wise.
Yeah, we didn't even show the finger. We didn't even show the hand.
Well, we've already known by the editors notes that the finger and all that's kind of just loose ends for the demo.
Yeah.
Because you want to leave, obviously, if you want to make a good game, you tease them about it. This is why it's a teaser. You're getting cliffhangers to like lead you on, like, okay, I wonder how that's going to play out in the full game.
I know for a fact they've gotten inspiration from PT out of this.
There's obviously a couple of things that definitely say PT. However, this is a very good game for Resident Evil game. Which Resident Evil games never been that. They've been horror genre, but they've never been scary. This scared the living shit out of us when we first played. But now, after we have had time to calm down, we're like, what does all that mean? I know it's not just random scares. There's a storyline
It's
correlating
too deep.
with it.
It's like
It's-
there has to be a reason.
Which I love. I love this about that. I love how they're already giving us a great storyline and leaving room for imagination and bounce around ideas.
And I hope they keep it that way.
Yeah, I really hope they keep the story strong. This is really cool so far. I love how Resident Evil's doing this.
Okay.
What is with the voodoo dolls though? What is that? Is he just trying every last attempt?
These-
No, this confirms she committed suicide. Look, they're hanging, like, they're all hanging, and most of them are hanging by their neck.
Actually, she's killed.
True.
This is his way to
Talium. Which means obviously he's trying to keep her contained of some sort. Or he was trying to keep her contained and there might be more people down there. Because he's got to keep, if someone walks
what
in,
if she's turned
because remember,
something as well.
this is the known haunted house. This is known as a derelict haunted house. So obviously people have come here before. He may have knocked out, this is probably why he's so welcome.